Now, in other news, a reform-minded investigator has been tapped to lead South Korea's prosecution. Yoon Seok-yeol played a key role in the probe into the former Park Geun-hye administration's huge corruption scandal. Getting us better acquainted with President Moon's nominee is our Shin Se-min.
President Moon Jae-in's pick for the Prosecutor-General is Yoon Seok-yeol, a nomination signaling sweeping reforms at the nation's law enforcement agency. Despite President Moon taking a day off after his week-long trip to Scandinavia, the top office announced a decision on Monday, adopting the proposal made by the Justice Minister earlier in the day. The reason behind the nomination, Yoon's unshakable principles.
The nominee for Prosecutor-General has worked to eradicate corruption while serving as a prosecutor. He has also shown that he's an upright individual who isn't swayed by other authorities.
The top office added that the nominee has shown excellent leadership and resolve for reform while serving as the chief of the Seoul Central District Prosecutor's Office. The nomination of a new chief prosecutor comes as the Moon administration continues its readjustment of power and authority of the nation's prosecution and police, and Yoon's nomination is interpreted as a show of the administration's strong will to continue its reform drive. The nominee has been the chief of Seoul Central District Prosecutor's Office, the largest prosecution office in the country since 2017. Yoon's resume includes high-profile investigations, including the massive power abuse scandal involving the former President Park Geun-hye and her longtime friend Choi Soon-sil. He also led a probe into suspicions that the country's intelligence service intervened in the 2012 presidential election. If appointed, Yoon becomes the first chief prosecutor with no experience of heading the High Prosecutor's Office since Korea introduced fixed tenures for prosecution chiefs in the late 1980s, and will replace Moon Jae-in, who is scheduled to retire next month. The nominee will have to go through a parliamentary hearing, but the position does not require lawmakers' approval. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.